It's pornography time on TechCrunch TV. It's taken a while, but of course, eventually we would get there. And we're with the pornographer-in-chief, Ogi Ogas, the author of A Billion Wicked Thoughts. Ogi, who is a professional expert in online pornography, has written a very interesting book about what we're doing online. Ogi, welcome to TechCrunch TV.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Tell me what this book is all about, what the project is, what you were trying to do, and what you indeed have achieved.
Sure. So our overriding question is, what is the true nature of sexual desire? In particular, what do men and women truly like? And so far, science hasn't had a good answer to this question because science hasn't been able to find out accurately what people are actually turned on by. Until we did our research, the dominant, in fact, the only mode of finding out what men and women actually like was to ask them in surveys. And of course, people are highly motivated to lie when it comes to revealing their most intimate secret.
But just to be clear, when you say what they like, not what food they like or what alcohol they like, it's what
their sexual turn-ons.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
What triggers sexual arousal? And that's specifically what we were looking at, not the full range of sexual behavior. We were focused almost exclusively on sexual arousal, sexual desire. So until our research, sexual desire scientists focused almost exclusively on surveys. But we realized there's this huge untapped pool of behavioral data that reveals what people actually are doing, what people actually like on the internet. Scientists hadn't done any kind of systematic or even much of an analysis at all of what people are doing online. So for our book, for our research, we tried to gather as much data, online data, as we could about what people were doing online sexually. So we looked at web searches, search histories. We analyzed traffic to different adult sites. We looked at erotic stories online, erotic videos online. We also looked at romance novels. You can't really understand, it turns out, female sexuality without considering romance novels. Just a very wide variety of online data, and analyzed it and tried to combine it with our knowledge from neuroscience, as well as psychological studies, animal studies, other kinds of research, to paint the most comprehensive portrait of the nature of human sexual desire that anybody's come up with yet.
In the book, I like the way you put it. You say that the internet is a billion people in a darkened room. Is this the first time you think that humans have behaved honestly, or at least the first time that we've had the opportunity to actually observe, in all honesty, the way humans behave and what they desire?
Sexually, I think so. There's nothing that compares to what the internet has to offer in terms of getting a clear picture of what people actually do. When they search for something, when they download something, when they watch something, when they purchase a subscription to a porn site, that's very clear evidence of what a person is doing, what a person likes. Before this, there was just no way of truly knowing what people were doing sexually. In polite company, of course, we always censor, what our true interests are, our true desires are, and even well, I now know for a fact that what people were telling to scientists in surveys was probably lies, because there was a big discrepancy between the conventional wisdom in sexology about people's desires and what people were actually doing online.
So for the webheads in our audience, what did you actually look at? Did you find your way into the AOL or the Google logs?
So AOL notoriously released some of their search history data on the web a few years ago. So we definitely use that. That's the best data that has search histories. There's also some older search data that's publicly available with search histories, but AOL data is the most recent and also the most comprehensive. So that's really a one-of-a-kind, wonderful data set that we
And we can say thank you to AOL, and they also
right.
own TechCrunch. So without...
Oh, is that right?
Without AOL, you wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be here, right?
An invaluable contribution to the understanding of human sexuality, truly. A landmark contribution, unintentional, obviously, but truly revelatory. We also looked at a year's worth of searches on Dogpile, which is a search engine that It's a meta engine that combines results from Google, Yahoo, and others, and Bing, other search engines too. So we recorded searches on that because they have, I think they've taken it down just fairly recently. They had something called Search Spy where they actually ran all the searches that were occurring in real time. They actually scrolled them on the screen. So we scraped those for a full year. We also looked at Alexa's list of the 1,000,000 most popular websites in the world, and we figured out which of those were adult sites by our standards. So we made a list of the most popular adult sites in the world, about 40,000 sites on that list. What else? We downloaded 1,000,000 erotic stories. We downloaded about 500,000 erotic videos. All kinds of data. We looked at avatars on sex sites. We downloaded comments on different sites. Some private companies shared data with us. Pornhub, which was the most popular adult video site when we were doing our research, it's still up there. I think it's bouncing in and out of first place these days. But they shared some of their internal data with us. The longest running porn site for women, Shush, was kind enough to share some internal data with us. Okcupid, an online dating site, shared data on about 6 million users with us. All of this is anonymous. Let me make that really clear. All the data we acquired is strictly anonymous. But really, we just tried to grab as much data from as many places as we could.